Hello guys, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So the markets, the 6 pairs that I'm watching have been pretty range bound, okay? I haven't seen much movement. I have seen some nice descending channels. I'll go over those, but overall we have not seen some trends, major bullish or bearish pressure. Look, it's gonna happen, it's bound to happen. Not every month will be trending. The markets range like 70% of the time. So 30% of the time they're trending and we capitalize on that 30% as trend traders. If you have some range bound entries, well, then this market is gonna be perfect for you. But for me, currently I'm doing trending entries only. And for me, it has been a bit slow. So let's get started with the euro and US dollar. Let's identify last Wednesday, it was around here. So did I have an order on right here? I know some traders were watching this. I personally did not have an order on because for the price to hit my entry level, it would show me a shift in momentum. Okay, so it would show me major selling pressure. I was not interested to get in after that major selling pressure. If it came down a bit slower, I would have looked to buy, maybe, because I was seeing some bullish pressure. But yeah, not that much bullish pressure, and look the overall picture. So the overall picture is telling us that we are flat and range bound in that area. Then we did have this descending right here, and I was looking to get in on a possible uptrend. Again, 3 times, or actually 2 times it broke the low and retraced. So small descending channel, bullish pressure. Unfortunately, no potential entries formed. We broke the high and we retraced. So that did not fit my plan either, so I did not take it. We then went down and now we're flat in this general area. Okay, so now we are range bound. What I'm looking for in EU, well, it's very simple. I'm looking for a large push up or a large impulse to the downside. So like this, or like this. Okay, so that is what I'm looking for. That is where my attention is. I'm looking for legs such as, let's find it, this one. This leg to the upside. So that is what I'm looking for in this market. Until that happens, I will be sitting on my hands patiently. That is it for EU. Then we come to the euro and the Japanese yen. Last Wednesday, here, so you can tell that the overall price was in a descending channel, like larger overall corrective, I would say, descending channel, but a descending channel nevertheless. So why was it corrective? Well, because we were not only breaking the lows, we were breaking the highs as well. Here, okay, here the last one, the high break, but also there was major bearish pressure. And there was some bullish pressure as well. So it was very volatile price action. There were a couple of potential entries on the euro and the Japanese yen. So the first one was right here. There was a flag entry or possible retest of this most recent low. So right here, or you could get in straight on this flag right here. If we just draw it out, so first low, first high, second low, second high. That's your flag. Simple stuff. I didn't take it. My reasoning was, well, pair price action was corrective, overall larger descending, but when I zoom in, very corrective, very volatile. So pair price action was not right. Only thing was this bearish pressure was nice. A bit of bullish pressure in the pullback, but nothing of a major concern. The nail in the coffin where I did not take any trades was I saw too much bullish pressure right here. Okay, so in this one leg, I did personally see too much bullish pressure and I no longer wanted to take a trade here. So when I combine the corrective pair price action and I put in this bullish pressure in the equation, it just does not make sense for me to take a sell setup, and it would have been a small loss if I took anything here. It would have been a small loss, so good that I followed the plan. According to the trade management that I use, it would have been a small loss. There was another interesting opportunity right here. So one of the setups that we use is the reversal setup. you identify a descending channel, and then you have an even smaller channel, descending channel here, not the cleanest, okay, not the cleanest formation, but a descending channel nevertheless, and then you get major bullish pressure like this, and then you look to buy. So I was interested to potentially look for a flag setup, or maybe I would have even taken a setup that went slowly to my entry level for a break and the retest, which would have been on the top of this inside bar. But what happened in the live markets is I saw major bearish pressure. So we just went straight down to the level, and that I did not like. I don't want to see major selling pressure if I'm looking for buy setups. So it would have been a nice trade as far as I can tell, or actually it would have went all the way back down and it would have been a small loss, because according to my trade management, yeah, this would have first went into profit, and then my stop loss would be 2 pips below this low, and then I would get taken out right here for a small loss. So good that I followed my plan again. So we did not get the reaction that I wanted to see. What I wanted to see, what I expected, is maybe get in here, look for buys in this area. Maybe this will just pull back a bit and then continue trending up. Again, that did not happen. Instead, we saw major bearish pressure again, and now we are kind of corrective right here. Okay, kind of corrective. What I'm still seeing is overall I am seeing a descending channel. So I would not be surprised if we get a large push still like this to the upside. In that particular scenario, I will look to get in on the pullbacks on that large bullish pressure. Okay, that would be my aim to get in on a nice reversal uptrend. So let's see if that happens. Let's see if that happens. And basically, that's about it for EJ. I mean, here we are kind of corrective overall scale. We are descending, so I would look for that push up, get in on buys. Maybe it drops as well. Maybe we do this. Possibly print a V reversal, range push down. But the probabilities are telling me this will go up, and currently we are seeing some bullish pressure as well. Some nice bullish pressure. Will I look for a buy straight from here? No, I want to see it continue a bit more. I want to see it push up a bit more. So that's it for EJ. AU, last Wednesday was around here. Was there any potential here? So, no, sorry, last Wednesday was around here. Yeah, last Wednesday was here. Super flat, super range bound. If you're a trend trader, if you're a range bound trader, this would be a wet dream, right? This would be very nice. So what you can do is you can identify the liquidity areas above and below, and you can sell here on this red candle, buy here on this blue candle. So you can trade a range, and it is a profitable setup for a really flat and a range bound market. Something I'm testing as well is to how can you get in these range bound markets, because there is a lot of profit to be made inside of this range bound price action. Okay, so I'm just looking as a trend trader for my trend trading setups. I'm just looking for a breakout from this flat range. A breakout to the upside or a breakout to the downside is the only thing I want to see right now. A strong breakout. The key is to get at least a couple of candles, okay? You do not want to get in a sell on just a one candle push. So look for the candle to at least continue one more time with another bearish one. Preferably even get 3 candles going down with some strong momentum. So that is what I'm aiming for. I'm not gonna get in on a straight one candle breakout. I want to see that breakout be sustained. I want to see the breakout continue. Otherwise, what's going to happen? Something like this. You're going to break out, you're going to retrace back to the range. Breakout, retrace back into the range. Here, push down, large momentum, but didn't really break out of the structure. Okay, so even though it was large momentum, you're still going to get screwed, and you're still going to get most likely whipped back into the range. Again, It's gonna work. One of these examples is gonna work because eventually we will break out of the range. We cannot be ranging for 3 years straight. Okay, so we can be ranging for a couple of weeks, couple of months. Sooner or later, a breakout will occur. Should you hunt this breakout? No, you should wait for evidence to see if the breakout is sustained, if it's going to be large, if there is large momentum behind it, and if it's not just a fake out. So be very, very careful with the first large breakout out of a range. It can often fake out, it can retrace back into the range, and you want to see a sustained move, or even better, you want to see a sustained uptrend or a sustained downtrend, and then you basically look for buy or sell setups. So that's it for AU. AJ has overall been very flat, very corrective on this 1 hour chart. Okay, so it's clearly moving from a descending channel into ascending, into another descending. Now that is typical price action for a Japanese range bound pair. Okay, so I have seen this very often. I was looking to get in possibly for an uptrend to start from this descending. It was looking okay, but it never happened. I saw no strong bullish pressure anywhere here. We instead kind of fizzled out of this price action basically, and yeah, we just went from a descending into an ascending into another descending, continuing with the range bound movement. So what is my plan? My plan is the same as for the Aussie and the US dollar. I'm seeing no potential here. And I want to see a strong breakout to the upside or a strong breakout to the downside like this. That is my goal for the Aussie Japanese yen. Get a sustained move. Again, that's the goal. Get a sustained move. Consecutive candles going up, consecutive candles going down. You do not want to see just one strong large candle. It can be a news candle. News candles often fizzle out. They often retrace. Your goal is to see price being sustained for at least a couple of hours of price action. So that's it for AJ. Nothing much. Look, it's range bound. Is it anything on the watch list? No, currently nothing is on my watch list. Coming to the pound US dollar. And if we just squeeze it out like this on this 1 hour chart, super flat. Super flat, very corrective, not seeing much potential. Again, also forming ascending into descending, signaling further range bound price action. Okay, so not looking that promising right now, the pound US dollar. We are breaking the lows correctively, which is nice. The major lows here, here, here. Look at the wicks. So the probabilities are telling me that we're gonna have a push up. That's what they're telling me right now. But again, overall, just very range bound, very flat. Not seeing much movement, not seeing much potential. So what I'm looking for, well, let's see. Let's see if we get that breakout up. Like this. Look for buys, maybe. Right now I'm being more patient. Okay, so the pound has been slow, flat for a long time now. For a long time I have not taken any trades, I believe, on the pound. Not even a losing trade. So it is what it is. Pairs can go flat for a long time. Again, that's why we trade 6 pairs and not just one pair, because one of them on the 1 hour chart can be flat for months. Maybe even a whole year. That's why we have other pairs that are active. You never know which one is going to be active that year, which one is going to be slow. For example, I know EU has been slow. AU has been slow in 2023, but EU has been really active in 2023, according to my personal trading experience. Pound has been pretty slow in 2023, but in 2022 and 2021, it has been really good. We had some really nice setups, especially 2022. I remember the pound brought some major percentage to me. So you never know which pair is going to be active. Just have to wait. It's all part of the probabilities, and no one can predict the market. We just know in 100 trades we're going to be profitable, okay? But no one knows if your next trade or the one after that or your fifth trade is going to win or lose. No one knows it. No one knows if the market is going to go up, if it's going to go down. We just know in a year, on a large enough sample size, our edge will play out and we will be profitable, and we will take some nice winning setups, okay? So that's it for the pound. Flat, range bound, looking for possibly a push up out of this corrective descending channel again. It is a descending. It's corrective, but it is descending. I would not be surprised, unfortunately, if this just continues into another ascending, because that is what has been happening for a long time on the pound now. Long time. Moving on, New Zealand Japanese yen, and for weeks now I have been telling you that this is corrective. This is exactly how a range-bound Japanese pair looks like, and this is exactly what you do not want to touch as a trend trader, at least. Okay, exactly what you do not want to touch. Loads of wicks, loads of small candles, so wicks all over the place, wicky price action, smaller candles as well, not really much movement, volatility. Again, for range-bound traders, you could look for these liquidity areas, buy these levels, sell these levels. Again, right here, sell here possibly, buy here, buy here, buy here. So, and target the lower or the upper liquidity. That you can do that if you're a range-bound trader, but for me currently I'm only trading the trend. So for me, being more patient, staying out, doing a lot of backtesting, okay? So behind the scenes, when the markets are slow, I'm doing loads of backtesting. I'm backtesting current entries, backtesting new entries as well, backtesting range-bound entries, because there is some profits that can be squeezed out of this price action. That is the best time to backtest. That is when you have not a lot of pressure from the actual live trading, but again, you want to fill up your time, you want to stay sharp, you want to stay alert. That's why you want to do loads of backtesting, either on your current entries or on your new entries as well. Current entries, why do you want to backtest those? Well, because if you're losing confidence, if you're losing, let's say, if you think you're losing your ability to make a profit, if you think the markets are never gonna start trending again, well, go backtest, go see what happened in the last 3 years, 5 years, maybe even 10 years. Go and investigate how long can a range-bound period last on a particular pair. You'll be surprised. I have seen pairs being range-bound for months, maybe even a year, maybe even a year and a half. So it has happened in the last 10 years of my backtesting. Some pairs have been really slow, but at the same time, other pairs have been really active. So that's why we trade 6 of them, and that's why we look at our results on a yearly basis. So if you're trading the trend on the 1 hour chart, if your January has been pretty slow, like mine has, well, don't worry, it's just part of the probabilities. We look at trading on a large sample size of 1 year. So this is only month number 1 out of 12 months. So you cannot expect every single month to be profitable, break even, or trending. Some months are going to be range bound. Most months are going to be range bound and corrective. And actually a lot of months will be break even, small win or a small loss. I only have like maybe 3 to 4 months that have a big winning trades that make all of the yearly percentage, the net yearly percentage for me, okay? So most months I'm patient, more conservative, following the plan, backtesting behind the scenes, and then some months are just really trending, and that's when I squeeze out those profits. Okay, so that is it for this video. None of the pairs are on the watch list. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think there has been some lessons in this. Again, if you're wondering when are the markets going to start trending, they're going to start trending. They're never going to be flat forever. Otherwise the people trading the range will make all of the profits, which is just not how it goes. How it goes is most retail traders make profits in the trending phase and then they lose it in the range bound phase because it eventually comes. Or most range bound traders make all of the profits in the range bound phase and then they lose it all in the trending phase. So most of them are break even or net losing traders. That is why the trends are gonna come eventually. No one knows when, but they will. So that is it. See you guys in the next video.